Hey up, McgoganLives. I think this is my first video for 2016, and it's an Oedipus Island one. I think this is the 7th one now, isn't it, in a row? Good God, I really need to start coming up with some, better content. I'm getting sick of Oedipus Island now, but it's like a voice, like a fever in your mind that it keeps whispering to you, bringing you back to this accursed realm. It's something incredible. I don't know. I cannot resist the allure. It's like a siren song. Of course, I'm here for another reason as well. 2016 hasn't started out all that pissing well, has it, with David Bowie going? And bloody Alan Rickman. Hell, that guy from the Eagles died yesterday. And of course Lemmy as well, but I know that was 2015, but still quite recent. What? School? She's pregnant. She's fucked, man. Honest student. She's too busy tending the crops to go to school. Fucking school. I knew building that school would be a bad idea. I don't know what I was thinking, trying to educate these bloody fucks. As long as you can grow stuff, I don't care. If I grow, I don't mean swelling your belly up with a horrible, rancid, inbred child. Oh, thank God, it's just wilting. Come on, look how much money you've got. You need these crops to keep you going. Fuck, friends. Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, look at that. We can see the big house. The big house. The progenitor. Well, it's not the progenitor house anymore, but that's where they live. I need to start thinking of some names for the island. I know we've got Oedipus Island. That's the main island. But like little bits. I mean, what about this island? I mean, this is where it all started. I was actually thinking maybe Freud Island. I think that's quite good, considering the unspeakable deeds that happened in this very basement. What the fuck? Is the school bus here? Good luck with that shit. I don't think so, sweetheart. I'm sorry, but what kind of... This is a feudal state, my friend. We don't have time for education. We've got crops to grow, so we don't starve to death, and our feudal lord doesn't beat us or sell us to the fucking Norse. Oh, I'm sorry, driver. I know you're just doing your job. Fucking Eddie Van Halen in there. Sit down, Waldo. Nothing. Quiet as a mouse. 8:38. Quite late for the denizens of this island. They're usually up all night. God, I feel really bad for the bus driver. I'm sorry. Once we have a stable population, I will allow children to grow up naturally. But until then, you're not really needed. Look at him. Let's just look at his face, man. He's just so placid. Well, fuck you then. Fuck you. It's just like the buses where I'm from. Did you actually need a bloody boat to get over there? We should have one of those Wild West ferries. Those ones that have like rope dangling from shore to shore, bank to bank, should I say? You could just go over there, like the outlaw Josie Wales. That's it. We need to finish Precious's great work. I've made some modifications to the greenhouse. You might have already noticed. Now it looks more like a greenhouse instead of a fucking abomination, occluded by igloos. Man, come on. We have to keep on top of this. Look at them. Oh, we got our first lettuces. See, it works. Agriculture. It works. I mean, this is... Oh, do you see that lag then? I don't know what that was about. What the hell's going on? Well, Gideon, not really up to very much. Got his teenage sister pregnant, but, it's not up to much. It's not on Oedipus Island. Making some hot dogs there. Hey, I've got a story for you. Guess what I had yesterday? Waffles! I had some proper waffles. They're quite pleasant, but I didn't get any maple syrup with them, and you're supposed to have them on a plate. It's about fucking time! Oh, finally. What's going on? That's it. Squeeze it out. No, Jesus, no. Not all over the plants. I mean, I don't know what fucking afterbirth is like as a fertilizer, but, it's an experiment I don't really want to conduct. Oh. Why don't we do this properly and take him to the hospital? Really? I don't give a shit, Gideon. Come on. Get your illicit teenage lover to the hospital at once. Just get your ass to this place. Look at that. It's a welcoming place. That's where the janitor was murdered. Old Man Hubbard. They say the wife did it. Maybe I should put one of those transportation devices on the hospital grounds. That might save a bit of time. Look at the rain dropping. Oh my God, they've still got the pissing radio on. Aha! Those pissing gnomes, I remember them. Looks like Bill's seen them. Kick the shit out of them. He's a good lad, Bill. He's a good lad. Porcini, that's a real mushroom, isn't it? I don't know. I only eat chestnut mushrooms. Lovely. Slice them up, put them in a saucepan with a bit of garlic butter. They're actually quite nice as a snack. Typically I have them with another high cholesterol food such as sausages and beans. Will you fucking move on, woman? Would have been easier to just give birth all over the damn floor. That's not rainwater, that's fucking neonatal fluid dripping out of her armpits. Must be a big bastard, this. Wonder what it's going to be, a boy or a girl. Ah, the immense beauty of the cycle of life. It's sublime. Another squawking brat for us to take care of. Oh. Just remembered, actually, got a drink here. Oh, shit. Fucking, why can you never find a bottle opener? Like Ben's. Fucking bastard. That's the fucking first time that's happened. Fucking bottle opener. Yes, I'm going to take a pass on my my preferred tipple, rum or very fine Scotch whiskey. I'm just having an ale tonight. Ah, bollocks. If I can get it fucking open. There it is. It's actually a vintage ale. I made mention of it on my last Hot Lips video. You know, where I ordered a big box of vintage ale. Oh, here we are. Congrats, boy. There's a boy. It's a glorious boy. I drink to you, child. There it is. Oh, a bouncing baby brat. One of many. Oh, real population growing. Does the heart a lot of good. Look at fucking head on that. Glorious. Real vintage ale. Very strong and fruity. A bit like me. This baby was born with the loves the cold and heavy sleeper. He sounds like a real fucking gem, doesn't he? So what? You can leave him to go to sleep when you going out drinking. You can just leave him there in the cot in the freezing cold. Don't have the central heating on. There's speculation. But what should we call this little shit? I would ask you, but you know it needs an answer now. So, you know what? I've got it, man. In fact, the answer is there the whole time in light of recent events. Hans. There we are. He'll grow up to be a great mastermind. Make John McClane very angry. It's a momentous occasion that all Sims should experience. Though preferably when they're over 18, yeah? Right, get the little bastard home. I think I've had enough of you lot. They're all miserable. You don't give a toss. Right, is it alright if I leave you lot alone now? I've had enough of you. I think the time has come for me to make a second unique character alongside David Bowie. I know I said I wasn't going to do many of them, and I will keep to that promise. However, I'm going to have one or two. Well, I'm definitely going to have two. What I mean is I'm going to have, a few, periodically. So, we've called the new baby Hans. Now, we need to do another fitting tribute to the other fella who passed in 2015. That is probably the furthest we can get from him at the moment. Right. So there he is. That's the best I could do. I know, he's shit. I couldn't get the mutton stash. It turns out there isn't a mutton stash in the stock game, but there is a mod that you can get. And that is as good as got, but I'm just not turning the game off just for that. Right, so yes, it's not bad, it's just the beard. We just need to get the beard properly. Now, we all know who this is supposed to be, but I hope you can forgive me, but there was a comment a while ago that I saw. I can't remember who it was from, I'm sorry. But they said that I should make a character based on Mcgogan. You know what I mean? Like my own likeness. Thing is, I'm not Mcgogan. I'm McgoganLives. Mcgogan is an entirely different thing. It is The Sims related. I think I made mention of that in one of my other videos. But no, Dr. Mcgogan, as he was known, was a character I made in The Sims 2, about 7 or 8 years ago. You know, if you've played The Sims, you make a family in it, you have a bit of a faff about, you have a good time, but eventually you get bored of them, you go on and make another family, don't you? Well, not with Mcgogan. I literally spent years in-game, and probably about a year or two of real time, with his family, his mad shit. I got all the expansion packs for The Sims 2. We had all kinds of adventures. I mean, I had to have him chugging that bloody milk from that giant plant to stop him from turning into a bloody, old man. Oh, they were good days. But that is where my name comes from. McgoganLives is Dr. Josiah Mcgogan from The Sims 2. There you go. Now, anyway, yes, someone said to make a likeness of myself. I'm not making a likeness of myself. I'm making an incarnation of Dr. Mcgogan, Dr. Mcgogan 2.0. And I can't think of anyone I'd rather have him look like than the Killmaster. Of course, I can't really make Mcgogan how he used to look in The Sims 2 because The Sims 3 doesn't have the hairstyles. It doesn't really have anything. So here he is. Josiah Mcgogan. Oh, make sure you spell it right. Welcome to Oedipus Island, Doctor. Yeah, I'll make you something. Great. So here we go. Look at this. It's like a football pitch we got to work with here. Glorious. Right. I know what I want for a house, right? The outside of the house, I want foreboding. I want, like, Evil Dead. No, I know what I want for the outside of the house. I want, like, Alice Cooper, that music video, House on Fire. That's what I want. I want it to radiate, get the fuck out of here. That's the vibe I'm going for, man. Oh. Hello, handsome. Oh, look at that roof. I know how to do my pitches. I know the pitches. Gaben roof. That's what we need, a Gaben roof. Oh, now we need to put windows in it. Oh, it's going to take forever. Right, you see the key to a beautiful house is, I think, you need to make it symmetrical. You just got to have everything the same. You see how you got windows here, two of these sort of archways, these semicircles. You have to have the same up here. We'll put them up here. There we are. It's absolutely beautiful. Pissing cats here again. Sat on my bed licking herself. I mean, bloody cats. What is their motive in life? Fucking don't do out. I have this belief that cats are aliens. Because I think they've come to Earth to assess us. Either that or they come here like rich cat families, like trading families come here. Once they've got a lot of money, they come here and they can just settle down and have humans pamper them and fawn over them. You won't get that from me. She's staring at me now like I've just accused her of something, which I have. When I'm rich and famous, one day, I'm going to get myself a big old armchair or a big old rocking chair. I'm going to put it in my room. I'm going to sit on it. In fact, I might even use it as like a seat on my computer. And when the day is done and I'm content, I'll grab a pint of ale, not too dissimilar to the ale I have now, and I will rock myself gently to sleep, content in the knowledge that I am me, and it doesn't get any better than that. Allow me to present Casa del Mcgogan. Oh, I'd quite like to live in a place like that. It's very square in the middle. And it's got these lovely sort of conversions here. It's lovely. It's like a council house, but not a council house. It's actually like a very stony farm place. Anyway, let's have a look at old Mcgogan here. It's just as well it's not supposed to be Lemmy. Looks nothing fucking like him. Oh my god. Who did that outfit? Well, it's me. It's good to see you again, old friend. Old Josiah Mcgogan. Flauntering about again. It's been, 6 years, 7 years? Christ. Don't be touching the hob. Oh, Christ, I see nothing's changed. Why is it always night time here? Well, this is a pristine location. I mean, of course he's a doctor, so I actually think I'm going to get him a full-time job. Can you believe that, on Oedipus Island? Someone actually working. But yes, I've heard in The Sims Ambitions that the expansion pack, you can actually start taking the work out and start doing. If you're a doctor, you can start doing medical experiments on people. And I've got to try that shit. I've always aspired for Josiah Mcgogan to be like a mad scientist, and he was. I think he turned everyone into werewolves in the old neighbourhood on The Sims 2. We're gonna get up to some devilry, you and I. Man, I haven't put my full attention into this because I just want to play the game. I don't want to be here for an hour and a half building a house. I mean, why does it take so long to build a house? Look at that TV. There's The Sims 2 now. Oh, it's so good. I had a robot there as well. God, you know, one day I'm going to go back to The Sims 2. You know what? One day I'm going to go back to a lot of good games. I mean, you know something? We're in 2016 now. In 2015, it might be different for other people, but I thought it were a pile of shit. Just fucking. I'm tired of video games. Well, I'm not. I'm just tired of modern video games. There's nothing there that appeals to me anymore. So you know what? You know something I'd really like to do, my friend, is I'd like to go back and look at the old games that I used to play, like the really old stuff from my childhood, because you just can't beat games like that. Well, I suggest you get settled. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to change that costume. What the fuck were I thinking? I think that's the closest we're going to get him. He looks more like Nathan Explosion off fucking Metalocalypse than fucking Lemmy. Still, never mind. Anyway, now that he's settled in, let's go out and see what's going on with the rest of the town, eh? I'm sure we're all very anxious to see what David Bowie's been up to since his departure from the mortal realm. I don't know where he is. I think they're all out. They never spend any time at home anymore. Just like my children. I don't even have any. Is there anyone at home? Is there anyone at home, or are they all out? They're all out. Doing stuff. Ted, what are you doing? Homework on the floor? There's benches there, you twit. Admittedly, you look a lot more appealing, you know, cross-legged on the floor. You look a lot more meek and vulnerable and eager to be taught the ways of the world by a older, wiser man. Ah! Get away with you. You know, I've been doing some musing on my infatuation with Ted. What it is, it's that I'm old. I'm an old man, and, you know, as an old man, I need to collect sort of beautiful, sexy, young things to make myself feel young. I think that's what it is. I'm just a dirty, lecherous old sod. Man, it's all quiet. Oh, does David Bowie owe this? Oh, wow, he does. Run some errands, boy. Look at that. Why are you going to school when you live with a person that has all this money? 10 grand. Wow, we're like the mafia. Get it fucking eaten. Give us the money, you bastards. Do we own anything else? So, do we own this? Ted, I'd be honoured if you were to rename this. We have this big business building here. We've got, you know, the oubliette. I've never been able to pronounce that. Oubliette. Turning into Jim Carrey. We own this business building and we haven't renamed it. I think that's an affront. An affront to my creative talents. Off you go, Ted. I can't think of anyone. I know you're tired. Oh, we'll get you to bed soon enough, and I'll watch you sleep again. High Products Business Building. How sterile. How uninspired. Now, it's a big business building. It's probably the biggest on Oedipus Island. It's obvious what we need to call it. The World Trade Center. What could possibly go wrong? I'm sorry, America. I was about 7 when 9/11 happened. No, 8. No, 9. I was playing Army Men, Land, Sea and Air. That's true story. That's what I was fucking doing. That's where I was when 9/11 happened. Ah, Janet. Is that Janet? It is. Are you coming here to pick out a plot? Your final resting place. Ted's curfew? I didn't know there was a curfew. Get on home. Get on home. Doing homework. What's the matter with you? Get home. I'm not even kidding, man. Oh, God. No, don't get caught by the police. You'll be sent to prison. God knows what those dreadful prisoners would do to such a young man. Such a young, beautiful man. He'd be like, "Cat, you could drive?" I think I'm going to age you up. You're getting on my nerves. What are you doing here? Get fucked. You again. I don't like you. You're not as pretty as Ted. And you walk around in your bare feet. Who fucking does that? Look over there. There it is. The old Mcgogan place. God knows what's happening over there. Look at that. Ted's army's melted away. The evil Ted's gone. This is beautiful, compliant Ted. Oh, There we are, look at him doing his homework. What a good lad. Well, we've seen Ted, we've seen his brother go upstairs, but who gives a shit about him? Where the fuck is Bowie? Oh, look where he is! What are you doing on Freud Island, Bowie? What? How did you even get here? Have you got a boat as well? Oh, man. Love Day is coming. Oh, no. We'll be having none of that. Ah, there she is. Much better now. You're going to sleep in greenhouse, are you? Don't be sleeping in the plants. Oh, look at them. They're all wilting. These people are terrible farmers. I should never have trusted you. There's Bill and Precious, look. I don't know what any of them are doing. I don't know what any of them are doing. Looks like Bill's going for a stroll. Oh, they've all got boats. I wish it'd give me a bit of notice. Like, hey, we've gotten boats. That would have been real helpful. Ah, that's what you're doing over at Freud Island, eh, Bowie? There's a new child there and you're trying to kidnap it. Is that what you're trying to do? Stay away. You're not going to distract me with shiny balls. Unless they're Ted's. What? Look at this. It's like Moses and the burning bush, only it's a very wet bush. Oh, why does everything sound dirty when I say it? Why is this lag is actually doing my pissing head in now? I've never had lag on any of my other videos. Why is it like this? Like this. Oh, David, go home. Can outstaying his welcome. Don't yell at me, I'm going. Oh my God, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Christ, David. Just leave the child alone. I guess everyone's going to Beddy Byers now. Just get out of there, David. You just don't know when to go home, do you? Everyone should be in bed. Trespassers on my island. My beloved island. And yet you endure in my mind. Why is that? Maybe it's just that you can't really account for anything in life. You can make the best plans, the most exquisitely thought out of plans, and life will tear it up like a kitten tearing up a newspaper. It's just, you know, you just got to roll with the punches sometimes. Ah, here comes David at last. Can hear his car. Probably a bit fed up. He got kicked out. Do you know who I am? David Bowie. Here he comes now. Hey, wow. You got some good brakes on that car there, Dave. Just get in bed. Christ, boy, the nausea you induce in me is just unpalatable. Just look at him. Fat bastard. Wow. I know you're a teenager, Ted, but come on. I get you up and you go straight back to bed. Look at that. Real tranquil morning out. Right. Yeah, you best get up, Ted. You're going to school. I don't envy you. God, I hated school. Dreadful. What a waste of time. No, I don't want to make him an honest student. Just get your arse to school. And get out of those bloody pyjamas. What the hell's wrong with you? Are you watching cartoons? You're watching the cooking channel. You fat fuck! Your idea of recreation is to sit in front of the TV salivating over Ainsley. That isn't Ainsley. Hello, I am going to show you how to make the pancakes. You're going out. Look, he's frosty as fuck. Oh, and everyone's looking at you. Van Halen's waiting. Go on, get your ass on the bus. I'm glad to see he's actually got some work to do instead of waiting for that idiotic teenage girl. You know, you haven't aged well, have you, Eddie? There we go. Get on there and fuck off. Fucking Bowie. He went to bed about 5 o'clock in the morning. He's worse than me. Yes. Dreaming about boxing in the land of Nod. Kick your ass. There they are. Making a mess. Making a mess. Where's your fucking glasses, Bill? You don't know who you're talking to there. I bet you think it's Janet or something. Wait a minute. They are... Hey. Precious thinks Billy's being... Granddaughter. I didn't make this up. They're actually falling in love. And they're actually... They know their family. Oh my God. Oh, fuck me. Just give me a second. Just pair you. Oh, turn that Latin music off. I can't hear myself think. All I wanted to do was get a mod that allowed incest. But these pair are actually feeling things for each other. They know they're related. Oh, you pair are utterly unquestioned. I'm at a loss. Oh God. Look, whatever, you do what you want to do. Love has no differences, no boundaries. Well, of course it does, but you know, not on Oedipus Island. It doesn't. Amorous hug? Does that work? Or is the game gonna come to its senses and go, no, no? Oh God. Oh God. Oh, see, God is pissed off at me. I'm sorry, big guy. Look, it's just a game. Stop hugging each other. You're making me ill. Admire me. Christ. You're a veritable bastion of humility in a very arrogant world, Bill. Why don't you just do it on that one over there? You have to do everything the hard way. Bill, I must insist that you get your glasses on. Maybe that's why he's flirting with Precious, because he doesn't know he's precious. She's precious. Oh, good old gossip. About who? Better not be about me. Don't be talking shit about me. We're talking about cameras now. It's a big empty house. It's about time you shat some children out, Precious. It's getting depressingly empty in here. Right, things are looking alright, lag-wise now. I actually had to go online and find out some guides on how to reduce the lag. There are one or two. I hope it fucking works, God. I mean, I love Oedipus Island, but I hope lag doesn't ruin it. I know it's a big place. Filled with big old houses. Christ, if the lag doesn't clean up, maybe I'll have to pull this place down and start building council houses again. Right, I've had enough. I've had enough of you lot talking and wasting time. Precious, you need to get to work. Bill, you need to get to bloody work. What about your grand painting here? It's probably fucked now. You've left it in rain. Well, I'll say he's left it in rain. Never mind. The game is very forgiving. There he goes. The likely lad himself, Bill Oddie. Heading off to finish his waterlogged canvas drawing of something or other. See? So he's obviously started by covering the canvas with a nice even coat of magic white, putting a bit of Prussian blue on there, a bit of alizarin crimson. That's it. Let him play. Let him play. That's it. When you're drawing clouds, Bill, you just gotta remember, clouds are one of the freest things in nature. Except from the sexual tendencies of the occupants of this island. It's really coming together, Bill. Man, your paintings really come on strong. Look at that. Right, I think this is a wonderful time to perhaps say goodbye once more to Oedipus Island. In the rain, cold, the unacceptable violations of natural law. So, on behalf of Bill, Precious, and everybody else on Oedipus Island, happy painting. God bless.